tomorrow. It's the Bengals and the Giants coming up next.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and we through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That ball caught by Harrison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. That catch good for only a couple. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ezekiel Elliott, 41 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Wilson. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. On 1st down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your play.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
Robert Tonyan.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Giants had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This one to the left to Higbee. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Darnold to throw again. Touchdown, Bengals. It's complete. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Running right through him. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 7 yards, the pick up there. From the 50, it's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Hart. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Buck up, son! Buck up!
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Tight right!
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Darnold from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Darnold looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw again on 2nd down, Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Throwing again is Darnold. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold, he finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. Touchdown! A great play there. 40 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Interesting stat line right now. And technically he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over in this.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So we have reached halftime. Boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the 2nd half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the snap.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. 2nd and 13. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense trots back onto the field, and we shine our Madden spotlight on Sam Darnold. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New York ready to go again offensively. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Come on now, let's go. Let's do it.
He's taken down at the 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
We dominate today. Do that again, baby. Do it again. Get me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Good job, baby. Way to hold on.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our.
Darnold now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
49.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play's supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go right back to Singletary, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
49.
Back to throw, Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time.
Touchdown, Bengals! A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Giants going to take over again on offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the... Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Check 53, Mike. Check 53, Mike. Come on. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
On first down, Singletary. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Keep playing hard.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On first down, Darnold. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
point after up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
He'll get a nice check there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an